Hey guys, how's it going? Shane with Eastman Insurance Solutions, and I wanted to take about 5 to 7 minutes and speak to you guys on a trending topic here in California that we've seen gaining momentum over about the last 12 to 14 months, and that is people relocating from California to Texas. And one of the questions that we get asked pretty frequently is, Shane, how is my insurance going to be impacted from a rate or coverage standpoint when I move? Last year, we decided, due to an influx in requests and some connections made in Texas, to start offering Texas insurance. And so then we decided that, if we're going to begin to offer insurance in another state, we probably need to get really in tune with the differences in the rating factors and the coverages. And so there are some stark differences. Number one, from a coverage standpoint. Number two, from a cost standpoint. And that's the point of this video. And this video specifically, we're going to be addressing the homeowners portion. We did another video related specifically to auto insurance that you can click here and watch. We'll also link that later in the video if you want to continue watching. But this is we're going to be addressing homeowner specific coverage in this video, what you can expect from a rate and a coverage standpoint, what you need to look for to make sure you're properly protected. And so let's get right into it. I would say one of the huge differences between California and Texas is the weather. The weather in Texas is very volatile. I know people have told us, and we've joked for years, oh my God, you have earthquakes in California. That must be so crazy. I would take, an earthquake every 10 years, a 3 to 4, on the Richter scale, over a hurricane or a tornado, almost weekly in Texas. I digress. So one of the things that you need to look out for is, depending on where you move in Texas, is there going to be restrictions on the homeowner's insurance policy for wind and hail coverage? If you are closer to the Gulf Coast, it becomes a lot more difficult to insure your home. And if you do, or if you are able to purchase a homeowner's policy that is somewhat affordable, you're going to find that hail and windstorm is an excluded coverage, and you're going to have to buy a separate insurance policy. Up north in Texas, not so much of an issue, and the policies tend to be singular and provide coverage for that. So depending on where you move is going to play a cost factor. One thing that is unanimous pretty much in all of Texas is hail. And so insurance companies are paying attention from a roof standpoint as far as coverages are concerned. So you will find that there's significantly less coverage on your homeowner's policy for your roof as the roof ages. You will also find that insurance companies give superior discounts for what is called hail-resistant roofs. So your metal roofs or your concrete roofs that are reinforced to withstand those golf ball to softball size hail that you will get from time to time. They will provide discounts for hail-resistant roofs. Another thing that we are seeing is mold coverage is a large issue in Texas due to the humidity. So you want to make sure that there's not exclusions for mold when it comes to your homeowner's insurance. I noticed that people opt for a lot higher deductibles in Texas to make the insurance affordable. That is pretty common practice, and it is a good risk management strategy. Stuff some money in the bank for that what-if scenario. Run with a higher deductible. That way you can keep your insurance costs in check. Like I mentioned in the auto insurance video, a significant difference between California and Texas is Texas takes a look at two very important factors. They are huge, huge, huge rating factors. Number one is prior insurance. The longer that you've had insurance with no lapse in coverage, they give a significant discount for that, as well as credit. California does not look at credit. Texas does look at credit from a rating standpoint. And so the better your credit score, the more competitive your insurance rates are going to be. So I don't want to get too far into the weeds from coverage, protection, risk standpoint. that is a question for a personal one-to-one conversation. That way you can get a policy structured for your specific needs. But this is just kind of the 10,000 foot view on the differences that you're going to run into between your California and your Texas homeowners insurance policies. Again, where you move in Texas plays a huge factor in the difference between that rate. We're writing insurance policies in Texas that could be in the $1,000 to $2,500 range, and we're writing insurance policies in Texas that are $5,000 to $10,000, depending on the location of the home, the size of the home, and the rebuilding costs. So as soon as you kind of get an inkling that relocating to Texas is something that we're going to do or we're thinking about, reach out to your insurance agent. If you're not a client of ours, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to be an asset and a value to you, even if you're not a client. And have the conversation. Hey, Shane, what does my insurance look like if we move out here? This is the kind of home that we're looking at buying. This is the area that we're moving into or thinking about moving into. What does the insurance play in that regard? So I hope this was of value to you. Again, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Eastman Insurance Solutions, protecting what matters most. It's more than just a tagline. It's the foundation of what we do. I hope you guys are well. Looking forward to a fantastic 2021, and we'll see you soon.